Did you know that agriculture is responsible for 18% of the total release of greenhouse gases worldwide? On average, a cow releases approximately 100 kilograms of methane per year. Methane is a greenhouse gas comparable to carbon dioxide. The negative effect on climate change caused by methane is 23 times higher than the one caused by carbon dioxide. The clearing of rainforests and tropical jungles to gain fertile farmland for the ruminants is responsible for 2.8 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide emission per year.
We are consuming too much meat, which has a big impact on our environment.
We propose to increase the taxation on beef from 6% to 16%, for pork from 6% to 12%, for chicken from 6% to 10%. And as you can see, the percentages differ since every animal type has a different level of impact regarding pollution. The first 20% will be used to compensate farmers since their number of cows will be limited. 40% will be invested to produce cultured meat by promoting a more friendly environmental production of meat. Another 20% will be used to finance regulations imposed on meat in supermarkets, and the remaining 20% will be used to fund organizations such as the Wakkerdier, who promote the well-being of animals and a more organic production of meat.
In the Dutch parliament, there are only 3 political parties that have a policy proposal on the taxation of meat. These parties are the Partij van de Dieren, the Partij van de Arbeid, and GroenLinks. Due to 2 ambitious proposals of these parties, there is a minority in the parliament in favor of taxation on meat. That's also the reason that we propose a selected taxation per animal group. Cultured meat is a new way of producing meat by using the muscle cells as a resource. What are the benefits of cultured meat? The benefits are that less space is needed because the meat can be produced in factories, so there's no need for farmland. Another advantage is that less cows are needed, which will result in less methane gas in the atmosphere. A disadvantage is that the technology is expensive. This is also the reason we would like to spend 40% of the taxes on the creation and the technological development of cultured meat.
In contrast, there are some individuals who are against the tax because they do not want to pay more for it, they do not care, and food should be available for everyone. The majority of people we interviewed, they agree on having a tax for the meat because it will mean that the animals will be treated better, it will be a more sustainable environment, and they think that it will help people consume less meat in the future.
Within the next 5 years, we hope to see a change in the production of meat and the effects it has on our surroundings. We hope that the taxation of meat will influence innovators to produce meat alternatives without the exploitation of natural resources, as well as make farmers produce meat in more sustainable methods, and make citizens highly aware of their consumer habits and how to achieve a healthier lifestyle. People are willing to take actions if it meant less harm to the environment. Therefore, that is the first step into making a sustainable future for the growing number of consumers.